Hello.
Kishori.
Yes, now I hear you. Now I hear you. All of you, welcome to this meeting. You all for this very super tantric subject. This is super topic. That means supreme topic of the tantric vishaya. This Turiya, commonly the people will say, what is that means Turiya? Turiya is not a common subject for all the people who are not entered in this tantric path. That means in our path. But we people, we disciples are very necessary to learn this what is the reality. Turiya means it is the real self-evaluation. That means knowing without knowing one's own self, how can we know the Supreme God? That is Turiyatita. First, we must know the Turiya, who am I? Then only we know the God. Until that, we do the upasana or prayer or japa we do. But the thirst must be there to search who am I? Because this search will lead us to the Parabrahma. This Parabrahma consists of three gunas, that means qualification in its own self. That is Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. These three are the most important qualification. That is, it is Rupa. No qualification added in the Parabrahma. That you must know the Parabrahma is not a thing that can be added or removed. Parabrahma is the one and only superior self Prakasha, Prakash means self-illuminated power by which we are all illumination. We are all getting light. That means enlightenment with the Parabrahma. Because of the Parabrahma, we are Chitrupa. That means we are activating. Just like by the rays of the sun, all the outer prapancha, that means our universe is activated. Just like that, because of the Parabrahma only, we are all activated. We are in the control of the Parabrahma. That means we are also the part and participle of Parabrahma. You must know this Parabrahma subject is completely different from this Turiya subject, what we are having now. Because this Parabrahma will take all our time, all our life also, even to clear about to explain about the Parabrahma. We will keep it in other meeting about the Parabrahma. What is Parabrahma? Parabrahma, just you see, you understand, it is the omnipresence and omnipotent. That is Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. Satyam means, I will speak it. Satyam means it is the reality, existence. Jnana means it is Chit Rupa, Chit. That means Chit, that activating force, power, Shakti of the Parabrahma. Parabrahma has two parts. One is existence, another is activating Shakti or Parabrahma, or Chitrupa. That is power. This Shakti, one who are the follower or the worshipper of the Shakti is called the Shaktas. So we people are even more closer to the Parabrahma because we are worshipping almost to the Parabrahma, that is one and one of the oneness of the world. That is not only this world, Akhila Prapancha. We are worshipping the Shakti Rupa of the Parabrahma. Shakti Rupa here, I mean, according to the Gaudapadas, Guru is Guru. Not Gaudapada, this our Shankar Bhagavad Pada's Guru Govind Bhagavad Pada and his Guru Gaudapada told this Parabrahma has in its own self the Shakti Rupam, that is Brahmashraya Trigudadika Shakti. This Brahmashraya means the Shakti is nothing, is not a different from the oneness omnipresence, and it is the part of the omnipresent, and it is the having the Shakti, that means power to produce, to do Srishti. Srishti, you know what is meant by Srishti? Creation. This creation is done by the Shakti, power of the Parabrahma, with the taking the existence quality of the Parabrahma. We are all born. Not only we, the whole Prapancha is born. For that, Shakti is the reason. She is the Karana. We put as the feminine gender because it is part of the Parabrahma. It has the power to have all the activating, that is to do everything. It is also called Maya. Maya Tattva is the same Tattva of the Shakti Tattva. Shakti as the Maya. Maya in its Viparita Bhava, it is called Yama. Yama also. Ma. Kala. Maya means one who creating. That is mother. The mother has the capacity to create the children. So we are calling the Shakti Tattva, that is the Chit Tattva of the Parabrahma. Sat Chit Ananda, you must know. This Chit Bhava of the Parabrahma, the mother, the Karana, the Yoni Rupa, Karana Rupa for the Prapancha. This Karana Rupa first is Srishti to the Sukshma Prapancha. Sukshma Prapancha, and from that Sukshma Shariras. Sukshma Prapancha is the whole universe, and Sukshma Sharira is the Antarbhava of all creations, which are having the Chit Bhava. Chit Bhava means life. Without the life is Prapancha. With the life, that is Chit Bhava, is Sukshma Prapancha. This Sukshma Prapancha and Sukshma Sharira completely becomes to the Stula Prapancha and Stula Sharira. Now we have Stula Sharira, Stula Prapancha, Sukshma Sharira, Sukshma Prapancha, and all these Sukshma Stula Shariras go to take rest in the Karana Prapancha and Karana Sharira of the Shakti its own. Because Shakti is in other form becomes the Karana Sharira and Karana Prapancha. By which the Karana you know, that is the Bija Bhava. Bija Bhava means seed. If you have any doubts, please ask me, because I am telling and telling. If you don't understand that, my lecture will be useless. So, Karana Bhava means it is the seed of our prapancha. One tree must be a seed for one plant. Just like that, for our human beings also, there is a seed. in it. We are all first formed as in the form of seed. Then from the seed, the sukshma activities come. That is called antakarana. This sukshma activities, antakarana, from this antakarana, bahishkarana. That means total stula activities and stula rupa formed. Are you okay, all of you? Or I am still mood. Whether you understand or not, I don't know. Do you understand?
Yeah, we understand. The sound is a little bit cracked sometimes. The voice is a little bit, so the mic, don't know if it can be, but we hear, but if you speak slowly, is even better.
You know, are you able to follow me the thoughts, idea of the Srishti? That is Karana, Sukshma and Stula Srishti. Are you able to follow? Are you, Rohit? And all of you, Constantine, and what is about Jai Krishna? All of you are okay? Are you following?
You have to send us the recording so that when repeatedly hearing we can grasp more.
Somebody is recording anything. So these Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira are called the Sharira Traya. Sharira Traya, we say this is the Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Shariras. These Stula Shariras which acts. Now we come to the Sharira Traya, the Srishti. This Sharira Traya means Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira. Karana Sharira and Karana Prapancha, there we see nothing. That is Karana Sharira is the deepest sleep mode of our individual. There we enjoy, only enjoyment is there. That is Sukha. Sukha is there in the Karana Sharira or Karana Prakriti. But the enjoyer, that is one who is knowing, the enjoyer is not present in Karana Sharira. Are you okay? Rohit, understanding? Karana Sharira, there only the enjoyment is there. We know nothing. We don't use any of our indriya. That means our karna. That we don't see anything. We cannot hear anything. We don't taste anything in the deepest sleep. That is karana sharira. That karana sharira, we are enjoying. We are in the lap of the karana shakti. There only Karana Sharira, we are having the name Pragyan. You first just know the names. First Karana Sharira. This Pragya of us in the Karana mode. That is mode of life. One mode of life is Karana. Karana Prapancha, we are having the Pragyan. The name is Pragyan. There, nothing we are enjoying, nothing. There is nothing. Now you know the Karana Sharira and Karana Prapancha. There in the Karana Prapancha, the Sharira activates nothing. The Sharira is in the still mode. We don't know anything in our Karana Sharira. Only we are in the Sukha form. That is only enjoying what is the Karana Sharira. But the Avarana is there. Avarana means, you know what is meant by Avarana? Avarana is Avidya, Ajnana. That we don't know anything. After waking up, we say, I had a very nice sleep. I slept very nicely. Sukhanubhava was there. Afterwards, we come out of sleep. We feel I had a very nice sleep. If you don't sleep nicely, that also you don't have Sukhanubhava. You say that no, I didn't sleep nicely. That also we are having. So for the Sukha Anubhava, we go to the Karana Sarira. This Karana Sarira, in it only Sukha Anubhava. It is very useful for us to understand the Tuso. Then from the Karana, the Sukshma comes. The Sukshma Sarira is only our inner body. It consists of 19 tattva there. The Sukshma Sarira. One is 5 Jnanendriya. That is, for Jnanendriya, I don't know in English. That is, the Indriyas are Karana. For 5 Jnanendriya, we have, and 5 Karmendriya. One are doing, working on. 5 Karmendriya, 5 Jnanendriya, 5 pranas. Prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. 5 pranas are there. 5 prana, 5 jnanendriya, 5 karmendriya, and chit, ahankara, buddhi, and manas. The manas is the most very big indriya in the Sukshma Sarira. Manas activates for the Sukshma Sarira. In mana, aham, buddhi and chitabhasam dwells in mana. This mana has the major part in the Sukshma Sarira. This Sukshma Sarira is also called in other name Vasana Prapancha. So, Sukshma Sarira here is the dreaming mode. That is dreaming. One who dreams. That is Sukshma. We need not go to sleep to dream. Even if you are listening me, your thoughts may go to somewhere else. Somewhere, but your stula body will be here. But you cannot think of me or my words and you cannot hear. But our presence will be there. But our manas won't be there. That is the Sukshma Sarira's work. This Sukshma Sarira always work with the remembrance, Vasana. It's called Vasana. This Sukshma Sarira, Vasana, this Sarira is the Sukshma Prapancha. This Sukshma Prapancha and Sukshma Sarira, 2 names. Sukshma Sarira, Karta is Taijasan. Sukshma Prapancha is Hiranyagarbha. That you know, first Prajna, for Prajna, we don't have any Karta or Karana. Only Prajna. In the Prajna, we have the Sukha Anubhava, that is the Prajna Anubhava or Antaryami. That Antaryami means one who is dwelling, that is the Shakti itself, Antaryami for us. So, that Sukshma Sarira, we are having Taijasan and the Sukshma Prapancha. Prapancha means that Srishti, what we see in our dreams. Because we create something in our dream and we see. So this Prapancha, Sukshma Prapancha is called Hiranyagarbha. Now you understand only just name. Please, if you have any doubt, you can ask me by phone. Afterwards, one by one, I will explain. This Hiranyagarbha and Taijasa in Sukshma Sarira. And come to the Stula Sarira. In Sukshma Sarira, nothing, we are having only our own Vasanamaya Prapancha. This Vasana Prapancha won't to do anything in our school activities. If we dream, just like a king, we cannot have any possession or kingdom in our real life. We can't have. You may be the son of Adani or Ambani or anybody, but you cannot claim a single paisa of Adani. When
Yes.
now comes to the Sukshma Sarira, you understand the meaning and the names. Only these names will do now. And come to the Stula Sarira, we are having our name and form, Nama Rupa. This Nama Rupa, name and form, is in Stula Sarira. This Stula Sarira, each one of us are having our own names, our own forms, and our own activities to do. This Stula Rupa, we are living. That is, we are having the name Vishwam. Even though you are having some private name for you, but the common name for us is Vishwan. We are all Vishwan, living being, living human being. Individuals are called Vishwan. This Stula Prapancha is called, this Vishwa is Virat. Virat means it is the complete manifestation of the Sukshma Shakti. The complete manifestation of the Sukshma Shakti is in the name of Virat. So, we people are in the Stula Sharira also with the Virat. Virat means the complete manifestation of the Stula Shakti, that is the Karana Shakti. This Karana Shakti becomes so Sukshma and it becomes Stula. So now we know we are having Stula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira. But what is Turiya? Turiya, we are all Turiya only, but we don't know that we are all Turiya. How we know? We are all having Atma, that is Chit Bhava of the Prapancha Shakti, that Chaitanya Maya Rupa. Chaitanya Maya Rupa is the name of the Karana Shakti. This Karana Shakti makes us the Chit Bhava. But we don't know that we are the real Chit Bhava. We are all omnipresence like that Mahashakti. We say that I will die. I am having this much life. I am 70 years old. I am 40 years old. Just like that, we are counting our age. But this age and this name, this form is not ours. This is also like the Sukshma Prapancha. This is also that our imagination, our Vasana, because the name you have is given by your parent, but the figure you have is not judged by anybody. Have you judged? Have you think of having this type of nose or eyes or like that form and then rupa? We cannot design ourselves. We don't have in our head that our figure. Our figure maybe 4 feet, maybe 6 feet like that. So these Sharira is not our thing. We are not the responsible for our Sharira. This Stula Sharira, when we go to sleep, we give up the Stula name and form when we sleep. Even when we sleep daily for at least 7 hours, we forget our names. We forget our possession. We forget our Stula things. We don't know about our house. We don't know about our name. Or we don't have any possession in our dreaming. That means in our sleep. So In one day, 24 hours, we are forgetting 7 hours at least minimum ourselves. If so, this Stula Prapancha, that Stula Sukshma Rupa Prapancha is completely different from us. Because one who is the Taijasan is the Prajnan, one who is the Taijasan is the Vishwan. Are you having any doubt in that? You are the Vishwan, you are the Taijasan, you are the Prajnan. In that any doubt? You have any doubt? No doubt. So, this Pragyan, Taijasan and Vishwan are maybe different name, but only one Atma is enjoying all these three stages. But now we are going to the fourth stage, that is Turiya Prapancha. What our Shastra, that means Shruti, Tripuropanishad, and our Bhagavad Pada and our Vidyaranya, all our Tantra says about this Turiya. Turiya means it is completely the next part of the Stula. That is completely the other part of the Stula. That is the fourth stage, where we forget our name and form. Name and form, Nama Rupa, is the Avarana. That means we are having that Avarana. The total self, that is omnipresence, as in us. This Turiya Bhava is the total awareness. That means, who am I? Because if you are ready to think of that, this you can see, this prapancha, in this prapancha, I am not connected with this prapancha, because my sharira will go, but I will be here. My stula prapancha possessions will go, will be given to son and hereditary like that, or will be destroyed, but I will be here. I am the entity, I am the omnipresence. It is as it is described in our Upanishad and all, Adreshyam, Abhyagyam, and Achintyam, Alakshanam, Arupam, all these are all manifestation of our Turiya Shakti. Turiya Shakti is that we cannot imagine. It is Achintya, in us only, but we cannot imagine. This Achintya is that the thoughts cannot go, we cannot describe the Achintya by our thoughts. It is not described by the thoughts, because that Achintya itself is the thought. Itself is giving the illumination for the thoughts. We think of one thing, that means we are thinking. This thinking self is given by the Achintya Rupam, that is the Turiya. Turiya gives, illuminates our thoughts, but the thoughts cannot illuminate the Turiya. Our Sharira cannot illuminate the Turiya, because the Turiya gives the form and name for the Sharira. The Sharira is nothing in front of the Turiya. Turiya means here, we cannot add anything to the Turiya. Turiya Bhava is something when we go near to the Almighty, that is to the Prapancha Shakti, we must feel that I am not this Sharira. These are not the belongings to me. This awareness, only Guru can give you, that you are not what you are now. You think. If you ask me, who are you? You will think all your biodata you will tell. But if I ask you, really who are you? You cannot tell anything. Because there is nothing there to tell you. Because you are also Turiya, I am also Turiya, they are also Turiya. There is no difference in Turiya. Anybody who are having the doubts, please come. I will tell you. Because this Turiya subject is, we have to understand. Because it is one's self. This self is that Swayam Prakasha. Because this knowledge, complete Prakasha, all the other knowledge of us, our buddhi works, our manas works, our indriya works, all our antakarna works, all our bhagishkarna works. This working capacity comes from the Shakti, that means Shakti which dwells in our Turiya Sharira. This Turiya Sharira gives us the Shakti. This Turiya is not I for the teaching, for telling, saying that Turiya Sharira, but it is not Turiya Sharira. This Turiya is nothing but the own self Swayam Prakasha. Swayam Prakasha means which is in you, which makes you to understand. When you study the book, but the buddhi will come to that, your what you call for the buddhi. Your mind will come to the study and you will study. But who is giving that prakasha, that remembrance? That remembrance comes from the Turiya. If you don't have that Turiya, you cannot even imagine that. If you are not aware of that, I am the person, I am the one, I am that Swayam Shakti, I am the one Swayam Prakashik. Swayam Prakashik means here Swayam Rupam. My Swayam Rupam is my Shakti. My Shakti is the Swayam Prakasham which has no other light, which does not need any light from other thing. I don't want to explain. It is beyond the explanation. That means this Shakti is beyond our explanation. This we have to understand by thinking and by our own self-evaluation. That our own self-evaluation by the words of Guruji. Guruji will give you that you are not what you are. Now, I will say that you are omnipresent. Your Atma is without all worries. You are the Chit Bhava. You are the permanent one. You don't have any end. You are not going to die. If I say, you will say, I will die. But your Stula Sharira will die. But your real Sharira, that Atma won't die. There is no end for the Atma. This Atma Bhava, sometimes we have the Atma Bhava when we do puja. We understand sometimes that I am with the omnipresence. That Bhava, Atma Bhava will come to us. Then we are concentrate on the mantra and the puja and the upasana. We are having some feelings of that. What we are now is not that. It is not real. I am not the real one. Here I mean my Sharira, Stula Sharira. This Stula Sharira has, it is Adresya. Adresya. See, that's Turiya Sharira. This Stula Sharira we can see, but Turiya is Adresya, Agrahya, Achintya, Agora, Alakshana, Arupa, all these things. These are all comes in our Lalita Sahasranama also. Nirguna, Niratmika, Nirbhava, Nirnasa, all these Nir comes because there is, we cannot explain. Only that the silent Mauna is there. We go near to the Turiya, that is only Mauna. It is the form of Dakshinamurti. Dakshinamurti always says nothing, only with this like that. That means all these Triguna must go. You must be away from your Trigunatmika Rupa. That is your Ahankara, Mana, Buddhi. These three things, if you go beyond, if you negate, if you mute these three Shaktis, then only you will be aware of who are you. Anybody has doubt? If you have doubt, you please tell me. Rohit? Luca? Can you follow me? Can you follow me? You know, Chaitanya, what is? I have told you, Sit Shakti. Can you follow the Chaitanya? Anybody else? Deepa, Sandhya, Sandhya, Lakshmi. Where is Sandhya? No, can you follow our Sit Shakti? It's constant. It is constant. The Sandhya name may go, but Sandhya, the Atma won't go anywhere. Atma prevails. Atma is always last. It is ever last. Ever last.
Actually, I have a doubt in one question. We cannot control our this Sukshma and Stula, both. We are not controlling anything. If you are thinking I should not eat something, or today I have to pray at 5 o'clock, that also I cannot control. Something happens and my plan changes. And if in the sleep also I am not controlling myself, then how I will know that I am enlightened to the Turiya Shakti, or how I will get it from you? I should know first I have to control my Sukshma, Stula, then Karana, Karya, these steps, then only I can go to Turiya Shakti. Directly I cannot. Is it that step by step I have to go, or it is like all of a sudden some enlightenment comes and I understand Turiya Shakti?
No, nothing. No, nothing will come to you suddenly. That is that our Sampradaya is that you have to search. Kanisha, my Guruji, my father used to tell me, you cannot have this Shakti suddenly. For some person, like Buddha, maybe some persons, they will have sudden enlightenment. But this sudden enlightenment also, in their last birth, they would have worked so much. So this birth, they had the sudden enlightenment. So, according to your questions, it is you that must decide how long I have to work. How long I have to do puja, how long I have to do japa. This must be in your hand. You have to divide your work according to your time, and in that you must know that what I am doing, I am the doer. But
some people, but there is a belief, sorry for interlude, there is a belief is everything is written. Nothing is happening according to what we feel, and that we is our Stula. You are talking about Stula.
That is that everything is written, everything is required. All these are goes with Sharira. This Sharira we don't bother. Don't bother about the Sharira. Everything is written. My fat is written. I don't want to be with the fat and all. Because this fat works only to the Sharira. See, for example, if I say, I cannot have that much money, I don't have this house, I don't have this farm, even I can feel I don't have that much of 5 feet height. But what to do? This Sharira, I don't have the Sharira. I am not the Sharira. I am only that Atma inside the Sharira, this Sit Shakti. This Sit Shakti gives us life. This life, once we are having this life, we must think of our life, not with the Sharira. The Sharira will go, but when we are alive, we must have the thought that enlightenment of that we are not just belongs these three sharira. These three shariras, if you are in the sukshma sharira, you forget about your sthula sharira, all your possessions. Why can't you in the sthula sharira you forget for at least 5 minutes your all disturbance and do japa? Why can't you? If you are able to forget for 5 hours in your sleep, all the disturbance, why can't you do japa at least for 5 minutes, forgetting all your disturbance?
I don't know.
Lucas,
Yes, we are here.
are you able to follow?
Can you hear me? Yes, yes, we are following. Can you hear me?
That Guru is there to teach you that you are not belong to this shariras. You
Okay.
are completely away from the Sharira. That is Turiya. This one who is seeing is not that bad. You are seeing, but you are not seeing that the Turiya. That you see all the prapancha only. You cannot see your Turiya Sharira. Why it's so? Anybody says?
Because it's me.
Why?
Because it's me.
Why you cannot?
Myself.
Why you cannot see your Turiya? Why?
Because it's myself. So I cannot see myself.
You cannot see yourself. Yourself is that the Atman, that is the Swayam Shakti power in you, which gives power to see others, to see the Prapancha. The powers is charged by the Buddhi, by the Manas, by the Indriya, or to do work. The given power is the Sit Shakti. Now you understand the Sit Shakti?
Yes.
Are you able to understand?
Yes, I hope everybody does as well. Yes.
This
Amma.
Sit Shakti.
If you
Yes.
understand Turiya, can we do time travel?
Yo, that is some other topic.
Because we are controlling ourselves, right? We are controlling ourselves and we are controlling everything. So the time travel it is it is not possible in physics, but if you are telling, if you understand yourself and you can control everything, so it is possible in our what to say, in Shakta Sampradaya or Hinduism.
No, you are coming here to the Turiya, but you don't know how to ask the question. Time travel, what is meant by time? Time is space. Space and time, no, they will come closely, unanimously. We cannot separate space and time. You understand? Space
Yes.
and time comes closer. In physics, if you want to go to one place, that time will take. The space, if the space is so much distant, the time also lengthen. But this space, time, all these are limited only. When we go to the Turiya Shakti, it cross all the times. We were there. I was there even before the creation. I am here in the creation. I will be after the creation, after the not destruction. Before the creation also my Atma was there. Now also my Atma is here. When all the Prapancha will go and rest in peace with the Prapancha, Karana Prapancha, there also my Almighty, my Sharira will be there. My Antakarana, Turiya will be there. You know that my Turiya, because this Turiya Tita comes here. It is a big subject. This Turiya ends with the Turiya Tita when you attain the form of Turiya. Turiya is beyond the time and the space limit. It is the Kala Tita, Guna Tita, Sarva Tita, Samatmika. We are saying, no, Kala Tita, Guna Tita. Kala Tita means time. It is beyond the time. Guna Tita means it is beyond the Triguna. Sarva Tita means it is beyond all Prapancha. Prapancha means universe. Not only that universe which we can see, and also there are so many planets and universe which cannot be seen. So this universe, we are all beyond. We are the one and the oneness with the Prapancha Shakti, who is the creator, not the creation. You cannot judge the creator by the scale of the creation. This creation, we are all creation. We cannot judge, we cannot control, we cannot measure the creator. How can we travel the time? This traveling in that time means you think that going to the past or future like that. Even that, what is the use of going to the past and future and present? Even we are not able to talk with the present, then going to the past, can you eradicate the present by going to the past? Can you eradicate the future? If you want to go to the future, nothing can be eradicated because the Karana Prapancha already set up everything as a floppy record in ourselves for the manifestation. How it wish, it will create. How, when and where it want, it will shrink. It won't shrink all the Prapancha at once, and it won't manifest all the Prapancha at once. Sometimes, some places it will create. In some places it will destroy, and in some places. So, these are all the Velayattu games, you say, games, huh? Lalitya, it is called Lalitya in Sanskrit. This game, this Lalitya, one who is doing the Lalitya is called Lalita. Now you know what is Lakshmi? Why no sound? Are you understanding? Or you have gone to the Karana Sharira? Karana Prapancha, you are in Karana Prapancha or Sthula Prapancha? Are you in Lakshmi? Can you hear me?
She's not there. She's cheating.
And those people which they are sitting Can they understand a little bit of that? Karana Prapancha? That's you. Can you understand? You are not, you are just you enter. See, we are all created what? By this Stula Prapancha, with our sense, we have to search, we have to understand our Sukshma and Karna Sharira. This Karna Sharira, there where we are going to sleep daily. Why we are going to sleep daily? Is there anybody say the reason? Can anyone say the reason? It is because you are working so hard. So you want to sleep. You are going to sleep. Is there any reason for you? For you people? Luca, are you having any answer? Why you sleep? Daily you sleep.
Well, because I'm a very lazy person, maybe.
Very little.
Lazy person. We have a few minutes only, then it will cut off. In a few minutes, it will cut off. So we can,
Yes.
but we will
So,
have an interruption for sure.
no, we are going to sleep. It is because that we want something we must take from that, from the Karana. Daily we are taking something from the Karana to activate. That is called Prarabdha. That is some other subject also. Daily we are going touching the Karana Prapancha, Karana Sharira, Pragyan to bring something, some uh, object to activate for the next day. This is the next day's food we are bringing from the Karana Sharira. Daily we are going to sleep and getting something from the Karana Sharira and acting according to the food we are having. One day we will sleep, the next day we will act. How we act? That we have brought some food, some essence, some necessary things to act for the next day. Daily we are going. It is called Nitya Pralayam. Nitya Pralayam means daily we are going and touching the Karana Sharira, and from the Karana Sharira we are taking something for the Stula Sharira to activate. For the Sukshma Sarira also to think and to dream. So daily we are having. Once the Sarira Pralaya will come, if you understand this, you won't have the Sarira Pralaya. Even your Prarabdha is there. You can enjoy that I am not this Sarira. I am the seer. I am not enjoy the reason. I won't suffer because I am only the seer. I am witnessing. All my Sula Sarira is working. I am not working. This detachment will come when you think that I am something different from these three Sariras. Then only you can have some detachment with that. Then you will see your life just like a cinema, as you see. You will see the cinema like your own self, you can see like a cinema or a movie or a dance or something like that. When you activate, you are involved, you will see because your Atma, your Turiya is someone other than your Karana and Stula Sarira. Your Stula Sarira may act, may scold, may do anything, but your Turiya Prapancha, your Turiya Sarira is completely away from that. It is completely different from the Stula Sarira. So, this Stula Sarira can act, but this Turiya Sarira will be witnessing all the activities, what you are doing. Dva Suparna Sahuja Sakaya. It is a great Upanishad word. We are having the witnesser and are also the doer in us. The doer is the Vishwan. The witnesser is the Turiyan, which we are having. I think the time is getting up for us, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 minutes.
So now I can say something more. This Tula Sharira, you have to mend it. According to that, you have to mending means having habits of doing the dharma. Dharmam chara satyam vada. This what Guruji says. Our Guruji used to say daily. My father, in the morning, he will wake up and wakes up also. Satyam vada dharmam chara. Satyam vada, we used to repeat that. Satyam vada dharmam chara. This is what our ancestors, our tradition Guru says that Satyam vada. Dharmam chara. Not only Satyam Vada, knowing also Satyam, we must know the Satyam. Not only Vadati Satyam and Nyayati Satyam. Nyayati means you have to understand the Satyam. If you understand the Satya, then you will tell the Satya. You have to understand the Dharma, then you will follow the Dharma. Our dharma, what we are going to be, what we have to do. This must be in a civilized manner. If you are controlling slowly by slow your sharira, your stula sharira, it will listen to your word that in so due course it will see by the grace of our Guruji, you will enjoy, you will feel your Turiya in it, in you. Your Turiya is not at all a difference from mine. We are all one and the part of the omnipresent. That is Turiya Tita. That is the great Mahasakti. This Aikyarusandhanam, that means I am nothing else but the Turiya Titan. That is the Mahasakti. That is Brahma Asmi.
Kishori, it looks like the session is over. It's almost over.
Yes. You also please repeat Aham Brahmasmi.
Aham Brahmasmi. We thank you very, very much. It was very illuminating in spite of technical problems, but we have managed. We will keep the recording.
Yes, all that in next time and all we will be